Honestly, I thought the paprika lays were really good. They seriously surprised me. A sandwich,
Yeah, okay. Paprika chips, as he call it. It's more a snack for in the evening when you're watching television, when you're watching a movie. That's not a, usually not a part of your meal, but I know lots of students who eat this instead of lunch, eat an entire bag of. Hello, and welcome back to the channel. My name is John, and I'm just the typical Dutchman. And I often wonder, why is there such a big gap in how Europe and the United States understand each other? What is missing either in the way that American history is taught in the US or here in Europe? And to find out, I dive into the Americas to look for those differences and to point out where we have a difference of opinion. And if you want to join me, and if you want to learn, and if you want to make this misunderstandings gap smaller, then like and subscribe, and we will achieve more love and peace in the world. And today I'm gonna take a look at more Americans' first time in Netherlands. Americans, plural, okay, in Haarlem, Zandvoort, and Amsterdam. From more GPS, let's start with subscribe and like and see how he or them, yeah, okay, he, I guess he, liked to be in the Netherlands for the first time. Let's take a look.
just landed in Amsterdam. Landed at Schiphol Airport, took the train into Slaughter or something.
Yeah, Schiphol Airport is Haarlemmermeer, a separate village in the Netherlands, besides of Amsterdam, but it's called the Amsterdam Airport, Schiphol. And then he took a train to Sloterdijk. Yeah, will be. He has, yeah, he tries. At least he tries.
I don't know how to pronounce the name of where I am, but heading into Amsterdam, already walked into a bike lane without looking like a clown. So, all right, guys, first time using public transportation in Amsterdam. I'm boarding the NS Sprinter.
Oh, police.
Guys, I had to pull the camera out. I've never seen a vehicle this small before. Check this out.
A vehicle. Yeah, it's I don't know which brand it is, but it's a 45 kilometers. So let's say 45, 30 miles an hour maximum electric vehicle, especially for people who have troubles with getting around because they have a disability, and giving them the opportunity to go somewhere without having a license, a driver's license. They have this smaller vehicles. You will find more of them if you visit the Netherlands.
It's definitely new. There's no doubt about that. All right, guys, walking around a nice little canal here. Something that's taken me by surprise is the different variations of bikes that you'll see people riding around with. Like, they have modded out bicycles for carrying around one specific thing or whatever the case is. Like, I saw one with a tiny front wheel and like 3 back wheels. This one had a huge basket in front. Like, they just look so different. I didn't expect to see that. Like, people really, biking is the lifestyle, and you can tell that they center their life, their transport around that bike. So yeah, it is quite hectic with all the different transportation forms. You got boats going on the canal, trams running, trains running, buses running. It's just cars going, people walking, people biking.
I would say, and almost no cars. Yeah, Amsterdam in a city is make the laws is that making them car what we say car poor. Not enough cars are allowed only for the inhabitants living in the streets, but they want to prevent that too many cars comes into the city. And that's why a lot of people are used to, and we already do, use public transportation or grab a bike.
Biking, it's so much going on. But I already feel acclimated, and I've only been here walking around for like 30 minutes, so only gonna get better from here, honestly. I love the little alleyways that you can just walk out and you're right on the canal. Any canal.
Albert Heijn, chicken salad, chicken sandwich. Yeah, €3.75, €3.75. About, what shall we say, about $4.
An absolutely gorgeous view for a little meal. This is my first meal since landing in the Netherlands. So I stopped by Albert Heijn, the to-go.
The most expensive grocery shop you can find in the Netherlands is Albert Heijn.
version. I got myself a sandwich. I think it's pronounced geroosterde kip or something.
Ja, geroosterde kip. Roasted chicken.
Something like that. Gip. Geroosterde kip. And then something I also have never seen before are these right here.
You didn't? Oh, potato chips.
Lay's paprika flavor. I've literally never heard of that.
Oh, paprika flavor. Peppers in English. Pepper flavored potato chips. You don't have potato chips in the US?
So I'm interested to see what that's all about. And all their Lay's options were paprika. There was like a roasted paprika, regular paprika, large size. It was everything paprika. So that was a bit surprising. And then finally for the beverage, decided we start out with a little beer. We have to. So I got that Afligem Bekroon Belgisch Abdu beer.
It's a Belgian upday beer made officially by monks back in the days. Now it's just another factory, of course, but it's Belgian beer that he's trying there.
Definitely not how you say any of that. But this.
Let's see. Yeah, it's Belgian monks beer. Yeah, monastery. It's a Belgian monastery who are making this kind of beer. Blonde will say it is white beer, not yellowish. It's white beer.
This is it right here. It's a blonde. And yeah. So in total, all those three things, beer, sandwich, chips, €7. It's nice to be, I'm right on the...
€7 for three things. And the chicken we saw was $3.75. So €3, $1.50 for the chips, and $1.50 for the beer. Yeah, the chips. Yeah, he paid. I think if you look for a different shop, you will find the same products for, I guess, €4.50 to €5.
This boat, I would sit on it, but I don't want to be disrespectful to the owners, and I don't want any Dutch person yelling at me already. It's really walkable as well. I mean, I've been going around everywhere on my feet, and I've gotten a good view already. And there's so many boats coming by. It's actually insane. There's just so much going on. Just finished up with the meal. Honestly, I thought the paprika lays were really good. They seriously surprised me. A sandwich.
Yeah, okay. Paprika chips, as he call it. It's more a snack for in the evening when you're watching television, when you're watching a movie. That's usually not a part of your meal, but I know lots of students who eat this instead of lunch, eat an entire bag off.
I thought it was really good as well. The ingredients seem solid. I'll definitely go back there and get another sandwich, try a different one. This kid just jumped in the water again. What the hell? He's just flexing on everyone now. Alright guys, I just finished shopping at Albert Heijn, the proper grocery store. I got beer, wine, nuts, granola bar, and a sandwich. The most shocking part of the experience, this is the size of the receipt. In the United States, the receipts are like 2 meters long because they try and get you to come back with coupon codes and promotions. So the fact that they're wasting no paper whatsoever.
Yeah, it is an exit coupon. You can ask for the full coupon, then you get everything you have bought for, nicely price tagged, said this costs this and this costs that. But you can also choose for the shorter one just to get the exit, because he went through the do-it-yourself scan, a scan that you can use on your own. There's no cashier out to check out. You do your own checking out. Yeah, and then you can choose for the smaller one just to open the gate, and then you get the small one. That's it. 22, 21.
And just making a receipt like this so much more practical. And I really wish we would do that because it's ridiculous how much they print out receipts and how long they are in the US. But yeah, the grocery store was honestly really nice. Like the prices of some of the things blew me away, specifically wine. Like it was so cheap. It was shocking. Alright guys, I am absolutely exhausted. I spent about 5 hours walking around Amsterdam city center.
Wow, he did good. Then he had a jet lag. That would be a jet lag, but is he now in a train or is he at his hotel?
Walking through all the streets. Honestly, I didn't even keep track of where I went. I was kind of wandering around. Also, there's like a German cooking show on.
Ah, he's in a hotel, yeah.
Right here. Yeah, it's been really great so far. Like, I love Amsterdam. It's super easy to navigate as a city. I used a train at Amsterdam Central Station a couple times. I used a tram, and I still need to bike. That's the next thing. Can't complain, honestly. I just need to sleep later and beat this jet lag, and then I'll be feeling a lot better. So, thanks for tuning in, guys. All right, guys. Thought I would give you a quick rundown of the hostel. So not the widest. It's basically just a glorified hallway. Closet with some essentials. Here's the bed.
Yeah, it's a hostel. So it's only meant to have bed and breakfast and then move on. So it's not a real hotel. It's more of the cheapest. Although in Amsterdam, it's the cheapest in Amsterdam, but you get for the same price outside of Amsterdam, you get a better accommodation for the same price as that you have inside Amsterdam.
It's not big, you know. If I'm laying on this bed, if I roll over, I'm falling off. So, still nice to have the privacy. And might rain a bit. I got my North Face. I'm so glad I brought this because it's like real feel 18 degrees today. Less than that, 17, 16.
Yeah. Degrees. Fahrenheit or Celsius, I don't know, but he says it's 17, 18 and it's rain, so I guess he meant Fahrenheit and not Celsius.
European fit. Alright guys, well I'm feeling extra glad that I brought this raincoat, and especially a more substantial raincoat because it's kind of cold. It's definitely colder here in Haarlem than it was in West Amsterdam where I was. Right now I'm gonna head to a park, then I'm gonna get some cheese and meats, then I'm gonna get some fish, then I wanna bike to the beach.
Wow, he has a full agenda.
But definitely not in rain like this. This is insane.
I wondered what time of the year that he go to the Netherlands.
Alright guys, so I'm pretty close to Haarlem city center at this point, and I just came across this enormous cathedral right in the center. So, pretty big cathedral. I'm gonna head to the seafood market and try and get myself some fish or something to eat that I can only get in Netherlands. And yeah, so far I really like Haarlem. It's a much more of a chill vibe compared to Amsterdam, but still a city, so there's a good amount of people, lots of shops, lots of things to do. So I really like this. I would say I like it more than Amsterdam, honestly. So good.
What did he took? Red herring? Looks like red herring with pickles and onions.
Alright guys.
And kibbeling. Fried fish, especially in a special kind of, fried in with sausage.
It is extremely windy right now. I got myself a raw herring sandwich and then some other fried fish. I ordered way too much food. I didn't even realize the portions are like really sizable here, honestly.
Raw herring for the first time? Good!
I've never had raw herring before, and honestly this is really good. The pickles and onions on top of it is literally the perfect combination considering it's raw. But yeah, I don't eat raw fish, especially never on a bun or anything. This is good. I'm just at a little seafood stall / market. Everyone was looking at me differently because I didn't speak Dutch.
Yeah, okay. But they're used to it in those regions to to hear English or an American ordering something. It's not that special.
I'll try one of these fried bits now. That's really good. I don't even know what type of fish this is.
Yeah, it can be several types. It's kabeljauw. But I don't know what's the English name for it. It's kabeljauw. Mostly it's kabeljauw.
Maybe sea bass or herring too. Alright guys, so I did like the herring and the fried fish that I ate, but I made a very critical mistake when I was ordering. The lady asked me like how much I wanted, and they were small and regular size, and she suggested that obviously because I was ordering two different things. It said the regular size was 250 grams, and I was like, okay, that doesn't sound like too much because I'm used to everything in ounces. So when they brought
200, yeah, I'm lost here also because this kind of we are in the metric systems. The imperial system, I don't know, or would not know how to recalculate this into the imperial system.
Platters out. I know on the video I was like, oh, it looks good. And it did look good and it tasted good and everything, but I was just surprised at the size of the food, and I kind of had to finish it out of spite, even though I wasn't hungry enough for those two portions of food. Just in front of them, because I felt so embarrassed that I had gone against the suggestion, thinking that it would be fine. And yes, I was pretty hungry, but that was still a lot of food, and I only paid 11 euros for the 2 dishes total. So
11 euro for 2 dishes total? Herring, yeah, that's a reasonable price, yeah.
Really good deal, honestly. Like 5 euros would have been enough for like a filling solid meal. And yeah, I enjoyed it a lot, but now I'm just so stuffed and I need something to drink and to use the bathroom. And I'm not saying the public bathroom thing is an issue here, because it's an issue everywhere. In the United States, we don't have them either. But when you're traveling and only on feet, it's hard to find like a place to use the restroom sometimes. So hopefully this coffee shop has one.
Yeah, if you go into a coffee shop or any other restaurant and you order something, then it's usually okay. Then it's okay that you use their restroom. It's usually, yeah, going without saying. It's when you ask nicely and you order something, a drink, and you sit and then use the restroom, not a problem at all. Any restaurant in the Netherlands.
First time being in a Dutch coffee shop, so let's get it. It's funny how even though I don't speak Dutch, when I'm eavesdropping on a Dutch conversation, I can understand where they are. Like if they're starting to end, their voices will get higher. They'll be like, see ya, bye, bye. They're like, I don't even know what words they're saying.
Yeah. Een bakfiets. Special bike. It's used to bring children to school or get some groceries or your Christmas tree or whatever you need it. You can use a bakfiets. Cappuccino, I guess.
So small. Oh my god. Got a little shot of espresso.
Oh, espresso.
Alright guys, it just started raining, so I've taken refuge under a tree. The rain just comes and goes. It goes for like 5-10 minutes and then goes away. But the coffee shop was a brilliant experience. I loved it. Like, it was just so laid back and chill. It took a while to find a cafe with like open seating. It's so popular. But I found it to be a really good deal. I literally spent €2, got a shot of espresso, and I also got a glass for water, and I was able to use the bathroom. So
all in for €2.
Thinking about how the cafe is like all these things combined, getting able to get some water, use the restroom, and take some time to relax, it is really amazing, and I loved it. At first I was like, oh, why is everyone here? Why are there so many people? Why is this popular? Like, I couldn't really understand the point of it, honestly, but because I've never drinking coffee. This, maybe changed my mind. Maybe I do need coffee. Like, it's such a nice thing to just grab a little coffee and chill on the street, and everything is so fast-paced and everybody's walking and biking and going here and there, so it's nice to take a break with the cafe. Another thing I realized is it's been a bit more difficult to pull the camera out during this trip and actually record, because I just feel so awkward normally, but also here. And I was wondering why that is, and it's because other people can hear me because it's so quiet. I didn't even realize this, but it's so quiet in cities compared to the United States because of the lack of cars.
Thank you. Because of the lack of cars. Yeah, the walkability in the city makes it quiet, makes it easy. You can go everywhere. It's not that there's some guy walking around with some recording device. It's quiet. And bikes don't make that much noise.
Things are really meant for pedestrians and bikers, so there's not too many cars anywhere, meaning there's a lot less emissions and noise. So you can literally hear a pin drop. I mean, when the rain and wind come, that's the only time there's much sound. Other than that, you can hear what everyone is saying. So I guess that's why it feels much more public, but the truth is no one even cares. So I just need to get better at pulling the camera out. But I thought I would bring that up. I can take this off now that it's not raining anymore. But yeah, even in the city center, things are quiet, peaceful, even serene at times. This is amazing. All right, guys, some ladies just came up to me asking if I spoke English. I think they were asking me to provide them some local public transportation advice. It's so awkward. Like, I don't know if cars are gonna stop for me or not. The way they drive is like, oh, is this construction? There's so much construction everywhere too. But the way that cars drive, it's like, I don't know if pedestrians have right of way, because they're always like moving, and also I'm always moving, and I gotta get out of the way now. I'm in the bike lane. Oh my god. But
pedestrians have right of way. Not always, but we know we don't drive over. We don't force themselves. It's jaywalking is allowed because we don't have the law about jaywalking. So as long as you take a good look left and right and you cross the street and you're going out safe and you keep your eye on the car and everybody's happy, no problem at all. You can cross a street here.
Anyways, these ladies, they came up to me asking how to get to the beach, and I was like, oh, I'm on my way too. Literally like a minute away from where I'm going, which is a bike rental shop. And from where I am, in Haarlem, I'm able to get a little 30-minute bike ride in and go to the beach.
Yeah, Haarlem, Schiphol, Scheveningen beach, yeah.
But I'm a little hesitant because of how much rain there has been today and how windy it is. But I guess we'll just have to...
Yeah, and it's not a fun to ride a bike when it's raining.
Go for it anyways, because it's going to be raining all the time. So yeah, I'm going to rent a bike and hopefully make it to the beach. Alright guys, finally have acquired the bike. I got a 3-hour rental and now I'm going to try and make it to the Zandvoort beach.
How did he know the route? Does he use Google Maps or something? A fat bike, an electric bike. Ooh, they are a nuisance in the Netherlands.
All right, guys, so far, bike ride is going really good. I'm biking right into wind to get to the beach, but that's expected. So hopefully the ride back will be a bit easier. I haven't biked in forever, but it's bringing back childhood memories, and I wish we biked more in the United States, because this is awesome, bro. I had to open up my coat because I was getting a little warm from all this exercise.
It's dry in the meantime, yeah.
We're biking through, I guess this is what you consider suburbs, even though it still feels very urban and well connected, peaceful, tranquil.
At the beach, yeah. I hoped he locked up his bicycle, because if he's back and it's not locked up, the bicycle is gone. By the way, it's public beach, so it's for everyone. It's not a private section or something. It's a public beach. Some parts of the beach belonging to an hotel are private, but most of the coastline, let's say 80-90%, is all public beach.
Not sure if you guys can hear a word that I'm saying. Water is not that cold at all. The water is warm.
Okay, I'm not sure, but looking at the sky, it's a blue sky. I guess he's there in May, end of May, maybe. And the water's still cold.
I could definitely go swimming.
Oh, wow. He's got to swim?
Coming out of the water with that wind would be literally hell.
Yeah, it's not the most cleanest water. It's seawater, but it's not the most cleanest water. It's not the blue water that you see in the Mediterranean.
Overall, it was a fun day checking out the beach, but it's time to get back to the city.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Nice. He visited the Netherlands, and I didn't hear of a bad word about it, although I will add if it. Yeah. Good. Good. Yeah. He was right. It's a nice thing to do, but inform yourself, and if you like the video, like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.